All right, so I'll touch on this very quickly, but I want to go over who I am, who we are, our company is, just so you know where we're coming from, why we are qualified to tell you about this stuff, and why you should trust the information that I'm going to give you in this course. So a little bit about me. I spent most of my career in the insurance world, many years of it in the employee benefits sector of it. So if you got health insurance, life insurance, any other kind of insurance like that through work, chances are I have touched it in some degree. I've worked for an insurance company, I've worked for a consultant, I've worked for a software company, all in that realm. So I've seen pretty much every angle of employee benefits insurance. I moved over to the individual side, so everything that's not group insurance, not employee benefits, several years ago, and I've helped probably 500, getting close to 600 people one-on-one figure out health insurance, what choices to make, answering their questions between group insurance, health insurance, Medicare. I've seen a lot of scenarios. My current role, I'm in charge of developing partnerships and growing yourmedplan.com. So basically, that's just a fancy way of saying it's my job to make sure we get more and more people to help with Medicare and health insurance. So part of that is designing and teaching courses like this one. A little bit about our company. It's yourmedplan.com. We are a Medicare and health insurance brokerage primarily. We've been in business since 1972, headquartered in Largo, Florida. So that's the Clearwater, Tampa Bay area. We have over 10,000 clients, and that's growing by the day, thankfully. 15 staff members at the time of this recording. We are in 38 states, and that is growing as well. We work with 51 and growing different insurance companies. So we are technically brokers. We don't really care which company our clients go with. We have the luxury of searching the entire market to figure out the best fit for each individual client. So that tends to be something that our clients really enjoy. Our parent company, I want to touch on this because I think this is important. Our parent company has multiple insurance consulting practices. So think of businesses that need to insure their warehouses or their trucks or get liability coverage for their executives. If a company needs to put an employee benefits plan in place, we help with that. We also help individuals with typical insurance policies like home and auto. So point is, if you come to our company and you have some sort of insurance need or question or problem, we're going to be able to take care of it for you because we cover all the bases. So that's really nice. We lean on our colleagues in those other practice areas when we have a client who has a need that maybe another health insurance brokerage might not be able to answer. So that's kind of cool. All right, so enough about us. Let's move on. I want to set the stage for what you can expect going through this course. This is a little bit about our approach here. We think that the typical way of explaining Medicare is just too complicated. You don't need to know the insurance jargon. You don't need to know all the technical terms. You don't need to commit anything to memory. Like I said a minute ago, all you need to do is figure out what rules apply to you, what frameworks apply to you, so that you can just figure out a game plan of what to do and then be done with it. So that's what we're going to do here. We're not going to go into anything other than that. Radical transparency. I'll be the first to tell you if you ask, well, how much money do you guys make when you sell a policy, or what's really, the condition of your back office? What's a day in the life at your company? What's in it for you? What's in it for me? We're here to tell you. There's no reason to hide any of this stuff. And unfortunately, I think the insurance industry just has a habit of hiding stuff. I don't know why, because brings me to my third point. Compliance. Insurance is highly, highly regulated, especially Medicare. And for good reason, because there are a lot of people out there who try to take advantage of consumers with something as confusing as Medicare. Something complex is ripe for someone to come in and try to scam people, right? So we are very much in line with compliance. We do not waver from everything that we're expected to do from the government. It's just not worth the risk of dancing that line of compliance or non-compliance. So that goes hand in hand with, hey, we're going to lay it out for you. We'll tell you exactly how this works. So expect that from this course. And if you work with us in the future, expect that from your interaction with our staff members as well. Lastly, this is very important. None of this matters. All this time you're going to spend It doesn't matter if you don't watch the full course, take notes, execute the game plan that you create for yourself. I've got tools for you to do this, but I just want you to be engaged and take action on this, because, just like anything else, if you just read a book on how to do something, you don't do anything, it's just going to go in one ear, out the other, and it's not going to do you any good. So let's roll into how the course works, how it's structured. The lessons are short, they're action oriented, like I mentioned, and also, again, no insurance jargon. You may see some insurance terms here and there just out of necessity, but I'm not going to bombard you with the jargon. Set aside at least 45 minutes to complete this. May take you longer, may not take you 45 minutes. Whatever is fine. Repeat this as much as you need to. I know it's a lot of information. It may take a few repetitions to get it to hit. It took me several years to understand Medicare to the extent that I do now. So it's okay if you got to watch this again. Take notes, and then do the self-assessment at the end. This is an application really that I've created that's going to take all the guesswork out. It's going to do all the math, all the calculations for you. And it is your way out of exhaustive research. It's your get out of jail free card.